guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I decided to do kind of a routine video of what I like to do before I go into my night shifts. Not every day looks the exact same, especially, you know, today, because today would be my first of, you know, my stretch. I'm currently on, or starting my 2-night stretch, and then I'll be off for 2 days. And then I'll do my 5-night stretch and then be off for 5 days. So that's basically how my schedule works. I've been on my 5-day break. So tonight I'm starting my 2-day or 2-night stretch. So since tonight is my first night back on to work, I'm up a little earlier than I would be, you know, if I had just worked last night. It's currently 3:05. I've been up since about 1 o'clock. I woke up on my own. Last night I stayed up until about 4:30, which is what I like to do before I start. Like the night before I go into work, I will stay up as late as I can and then sleep in as long as I want to the next day, which is today. So last night I stayed up until about 4 o'clock, 4:30, and then I slept until 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's currently 3:05. I did some whatever errands, I guess. I don't know. I did some stuff I had to do this morning, which is what I normally do. If I have stuff I need to do, like if I need to call somebody, then I'll wake up a little early and do that. I called my car insurance people first, and then what you saw me do a second ago was sign a letter of payment to the NBRC for my credential maintenance. I think it's that they charge you $25 a year for 5 years so that you don't have to pay $125 all up front when it's time to renew your credentials, so that's cool. So I'm gonna mail that off on my way out. But since it is only 3:05 and I don't really have to start getting ready until 5 o'clock, I'm just going to sit down and watch some TV, scroll through my phone, drink my coffee. Just gonna relax until I have to go in tonight. Hopefully I won't be too tired since I woke up so early. Okay, so it's a little bit later. It's only 4:30. But I'm gonna start getting ready now because I have anxiety and I'm starting to get kind of antsy and restless. Does that happen to anybody else? Like, if you know that you have something coming up, then you kind of have anxiety until that something happens? Because I do that all the time. Sorry, I had to go turn the TV down. But I ended up eating a little something. So this is a hit or miss. Sometimes I will eat before I go into work, and sometimes I can't. Like, obviously every time I go in for a shift, I don't get up as early as I did today. On those days where I only wake up like an hour before I have to leave, I will get ready and then either eat something small on the way if I feel like I can eat something, or I will get something quick on the way to work, like McDonald's, and just eat it in the car. Obviously every night is not like that. There are some days where I wake up and I just don't feel like I can eat anything at all, and I've always been like that. I don't eat breakfast, so eating just kind of sounds repulsive to me. I don't know why. I've always been like that, but that's how it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready. That way I can be doing something and my anxiety won't eat me alive. Okay, so I've got my uniform set out here. And then my sweatshirt because it's cold outside. I think it's in like the low 50s. And then there's my socks. So I'm gonna get dressed. And these are not as wrinkly as the camera's making them seem. Okay, so here is my uniform. I've got my gloves on, which it's really hard to see these. The lighting in my room is really bad because I've got blackout curtains and it's hella dark. So I just got my sweatshirt and my pants. I got my scrub top on underneath here. Clean laundry that needs to be put away, and a dog. Say hello, Harley. Alright, I love you.
I love you.
Bye. Now that that's taken care of, I'm gonna pack my lunch. So I don't always take a lunch. Sometimes I wake up too late and I'm too tired, or sometimes I don't have any leftovers that I can take, or nothing sounds good. So I'll pick up something on the way to work and eat it later. I usually regret doing that when I go to eat it because it's always, well, not always, most of the time it ends up being gross by the time I'm ready to eat it. So I made spaghetti last night, so I'm gonna take leftovers from that tonight. So Matt packed this and he overpacked it. I'm not gonna eat any, like half that. He knows I don't eat that much, but he packs it anyway. And his thing is, well, just in case I don't want you to get hungry later. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna get hungry later. It's fine. And there's vending machines. If I get hungry, I can get like a honey butter or something. I know he does it with all the love in his little heart. So I'm gonna take a banana, and I'm actually going to eat it this time. I'm not just going to take it out on a trip. I'm actually gonna eat it. I'm also gonna take a Red Bull in case I need a 2 a.m. pick-me-up, and an Uncrustable as like a snack. Does anybody else love these? Because I bought them for my toddler and he doesn't like them. So I started eating them and I love them now. So they are part of my list of things that I cannot live without now because they're just delicious. Okay, so it's 5:40. I'm leaving my house and it's honestly like a few minutes early, but it's raining and I don't know if you could tell, but it's extremely rainy out here, and I don't know what the roads are like, so I want to leave a little bit early. And I know this video isn't very aesthetic. I try to make them aesthetic because I know that it's pleasing and I like watching aesthetic videos, but I'm not an aesthetic person. So if you came here for that, I'm sorry. Good morning. It is currently 7:12 in the morning. I'm sorry if the air, or not air, like the heat is loud. It is cold outside. It's like 40 degrees. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. Last night was a lot. Like, the first thing we had to do was attempt an EKG on an 8-year-old autistic boy who screams and cries and thrashes around, doesn't like anything done to him. And to top it off, he had 4 aneurysms in his aorta. The kid was basically a ticking time bomb, and they're waiting to transfer him to another hospital. Like, the weather around here hasn't been that great, so they can't like just airlift you anywhere if the weather's bad, if you're like not actively dying, I guess. So they're waiting to transfer him to New Orleans, which is down South Louisiana. I'm up in North Louisiana. So they're waiting to transfer him there. They're gonna look to see about transferring him today. Goodness gracious. They're gonna look to see if they can transfer him today. They're gonna check on the weather. I don't know what they're gonna do for him there, but apparently their hospital's a little more high-tech than this one, I guess. I don't know. But so that was fun. And then we also had several treatments on the floors, and then we also had the pediatric ICU, which is where that kid, the EKG kid, was. So we had him, and then we got a new admit at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Was a kid from Texas who had a really bad asthma exacerbation, and so we set him up on a high flow nasal cannula. And then there was another one that we got like an hour after that. She was a 3-month-old who was satting in like the low 70s. They actually called like a start on her, and a start is like before a code blue. So like if you're like impending doom, they call a start. If it's like total doom, they call a code blue. So they called a start on her. She was satting in like the lower 70s, upper 60s. 3 months old. They think she has RSV, but we got her up in the PI and put her on Vapotherm too, but we set up a ventilator in case they had to do non-invasive. Now they do non-invasive on the ventilators now because the V60s don't work, which is really sad because I really liked the V60s, and doing non-invasive on a ventilator is really a pain in the butt. But yeah, I am gonna go home and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I will pick up with this whenever I wake up or whenever I get home, just whatever, later. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, so I forgot to mention, I was gonna take a shower and I did that. So now I'm going to sleep. All right, you guys, that's basically it. I mean, that's really what my routine is whenever I work. Granted, it's not the most exciting routine because I know some people would, you know, wake up and go to the gym or, you know, do something productive. Me, I sleep because sleep is important and I am cranky when I don't sleep. What is it? What do you see? My dog sees something outside. So yeah, I would like to be one of the more productive people that does, you know, goes to the gym and all that, because I have a gym membership and I've been once. So yeah, but I'm not, as of right now. Whenever I get more used to it, I feel like I will, but I'm still kind of new to the night shift thing, so I feel like I'm more tired. Granted, I'm not as tired as I was whenever I first started because I'm like a month in, but my body's slowly getting more used to it. I'm able to wake up earlier than I used to be able to, because used to, whenever I first started, I would have to wake up like just an hour before I had to leave and go to sleep as soon as I got home. So I'm making progress. Now there are some days where I do pick up William. I will wake up early and go pick him up from school, like on my 5-day stretches, so I don't have to go 5 days without seeing him. I will go pick him up early and hang out with him for like an hour before I have to leave, and he enjoys that and I enjoy that, and I don't go a long time without seeing my baby. So that's how that works. I feel like this video was kind of unorganized, even though I had a plan, but my schedule is just kind of weird. So if it felt like it was kind of not well put together, I tried. I tried to put it together really well, and that's just kind of how my thing goes, I guess. I'm not a very well put together person. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. I would really love for you to hit that subscribe button and stick around and turn on the notification bell so you know anytime I upload a video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.